that's happening. Sorry, 1 second. Completely forgot. My screen is 1440. But it's still okay, that's a bit weird. But you know what, screw it, we're gonna keep it like that. Okay. Okay. So, this is a video about summons again. I mentioned in the last one that I was going to be doing zombies, and yeah, that's what we are gonna take a look at now. So let's go back here. So I have zombies and I have all of the skeletons as like size comparisons and everything, and you can see essentially the improvements that have been made to them, in particular the like animation and how they animate. You'll see. Okay, so zombies. There you go. How cool is that? Pretty nifty. So they're very weak and they poison things. Okay. We then have the zombie brutes. And these are basically massive physical dealing zombies. They tower over everybody else. And as you can see, one of the nifty things that I've been able to figure out is their movement. It no longer looks janky as all hell. In the first summons video, you would have noticed that the skeletons were moving like really fast, and that was because there was a toggle that was turned on that basically said match your speed. So it always kept up with me, which is why it always looked janky. This is no longer an issue though. So let's take a look at swordsmen. These no longer do it in a area around you. They now have a 180 degree summon thing, okay, and it's all random. It looks far more natural. And as you can see, at the skeletons versus zombies, the skeletons are ever so slightly smaller. That is because they effectively have no skin. Very close, as you can see, but tiny difference in size. Just to make everything a bit more natural looking to our character. And then the blood zombies are supposed to be massive. Okay, they have been like massively augmented. And everything is moving way better. And then pistoliers are the same. Oh god damn it, I forgot to turn it off. I will quickly go ahead and turn it off before I do the little hotfix that I plan on doing. I found out that people couldn't actually summon the skeletons since I did the rename, which must have been pretty frustrating, but nobody mentioned it. I only noticed it when I was doing my testing, when I tried with like the size comparisons, and I found out, hey, I can't figure this out. So they didn't summon. It's like, ah, no. So yeah, that's getting a quick hotfix. And here is the other dudes as well. So yeah, massive army. Although of course you don't get Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out if okay, it looks like the Revenants need to have that turned off as well, but that's fine, that's easy enough. So one second. What am I thinking? Oh yeah, sorry. I was saying that although of course you only get 4 slots, okay, so obviously it's not going to be this massive, and it's, you know, going up against everything else. So like with the previous video, the whole idea is this is how we get units. In theory, you could get like 4 units in total, or you could get what is effectively a unit plus a unit attachment and maybe a weapon attachment as well. So effectively that's what these zombies are. They're technically a weapon attachment plus zombies. At some point I think I can change it so that you can only summon like weapon attachments and UIs if another skill is present. So that means you couldn't just have all of the weapon attachments or all of the UAs. I think I just said UIs a load of times, but UAs. So yeah, and basically that's gonna force it so that, let's just say you had some long gunners. No, not long gunners, that's a bad example. Trenchers. Let's just say you wanted to go with trenchers. You would have your base trencher skill, then a UA, and then a weapon attachment. Okay, and to have that big one unit would take up 3 spell slots. Okay, so I'm not trying to create an entire army, but having something like 15 models is yeah, that's definitely what I'm going for. Probably a max of 15 models, which is what you get on a tabletop. As for the rest, like the last skill, I don't know whether or not I will. In the same way that I can restrict UAs and weapon attachments, I can probably restrict you from actually physically using a secondary summon skill. So that will stop you from having essentially 25 if you wanted to try and do it that way, because I don't want that to happen. I don't want you to have 25 things on the field. Like, this is how many? 13, 19, 23, and 25. Okay, so this is actually 25. So this is way too much. Okay, way too much. And if we come out and actually do 15, even 15 seems like a lot. 1 second, so what are we looking for? Zombie brutes, zombies, and revenants. Come on.
I don't have enough mana.
Okay, so even this seems quite a bit. Now, technically speaking, Torchlight 2, even the vanilla game, I'm pretty certain you can have a really high summon count. Like when you I think skeletons were 8, and then skeleton archers were another 8, so that was 16. then you would have things like Blood Zombie or Blood Golem, and so yeah, technically that's 20. You could have 20 summons out, not including anything from the tree, and yeah. 1 second. Just occurs to me that since I am technically streaming, people might catch me and want to message me. Let me just get this up on my laptop. Okay, there we go. It's fine. I can see it now. So yes, yeah, I think this is fine. This is, I mean, this in this example, these are actually pretty weak, so you'll be summoning them quite a bit, and yeah, don't know about what is effectively the battle group stuff. So like these Revenant bodyguards would technically be something akin to a Warcaster bodyguard attachment thing. So they'll probably jump it up to 17. I don't see a reason why I would restrict that. But yeah, like Kador, you get like a little dog dude, which is, you know, a guard dog. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should actually make the Revenants into pets. Because that's technically functioning as a Warcaster attachment. You know what? Look at this. You are seeing mods in action. Mod making in action. This is how I go through things. I have a good idea, and then I think of a better one. Okay, so I might just turn the Revenant into a... Yeah, just improve upon the pet system. That shouldn't be too difficult. In theory. Yeah, yeah. So many possibilities. But still, that's the way it is currently, and that's going to be a much bigger thing to deal with. This is simple, so we'll keep it like this. But yeah, there you go, zombies. That's what I want to show off, and I think I've adequately done that. So I will leave it there. Have a good day, everybody, and stay safe.